From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 4, check 4, check 3, check 3. Check.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on, D. Hey, check. Hey, dude. Let's go, D.
Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
12.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check it back, check it back.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
One, Omaha.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
You got nothing. Check 31, check 31. Out, 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 out.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Under 10, under 10. 2.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 21, 21. Flag. Hey, exit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, he's going to wind up in air into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He don't want it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert 3.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need? Rush in. Switch.
3rd and short, McKinnon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Hey, 59, ready.
Now Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Go. Motion, get out.
Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
20. Got it. Small. No.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Wait. 56 at the mic. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check that. We're on mic 52 right here. I'm coming up to 22.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Gold with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards there and a first down.
We're closing in on halftime, and that's Julio's first catch of the game. That's got to be a surprise for not just us, but even the defense has done a heck of a job taking him away from the Falcons.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
56. Base. 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And Sanders now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Like 25. Check 56. Exit. Hey, Tuesday. 56 to mark, boy. 56. Check. Hey, white. Check. He's coming. Got it.
Now Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm coming.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
11.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Breida. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Delta. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. 52's the mic.
To throw is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
They can't hang with us.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the eye.
11.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
13.
48 for Mike.
Hey, high 7.
48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Watch out.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54. Hey, tight. Mike 54. Get up.
From the gun, Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 15.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, watch it, watch it.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, check 24.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
Check. Got it.
Right there. 54 Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcons.
Check.
Smooth. 54. Mike, 54. I got him.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. 3rd down here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
39.
56. Mike, 56. I got one.
Hey, South.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
Right there, 56. Go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Gun. Gun.
Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Get ready. Line 25.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Space.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Echo.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 56 right there.
Check.
I got you, boy. Shit.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You must be dreaming. Hey, white. 21.
To throw again, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now look at him go. 20. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Everyone's got 11.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
52. Watch 52. 52 to the hut.
Now it's Breida. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.